She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see.
Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, then hi, my name is Lauren, and on my channel we mostly talk about anything luxury, but we also discuss lifestyle and beauty. So if you're interested in any of these topics, please consider subscribing to my channel and we'll get started with the video. So in today's video, I'm presenting you my luxury wish list for 2022. I've already done a similar video, which is an updated luxury wish list for 2021. By the way, if you're interested in seeing this video, I will leave it in the little information link over here. But I've actually added a couple of new things to my new wish list and also bought a few items from my old ones. So I've decided to do a new one. I think it's a great way to start the new year. So if you're interested in that, then please keep on watching. As this video is about my wish list, I don't have the items, so I will always include a picture either here or here. Let's start with the first item on my wish list, and definitely the most expensive one. The first thing that I would like to buy this year is a Cartier Jousting bracelet in yellow, gold, and diamonds, and it currently retails for $12,500. So it's obviously very, very expensive, and I don't think that I will buy many other things aside from that one because it's such a large purchase. But I thought that I would stack it with my VCA bracelet. So I actually have the VCA bracelet in onyx, so it's black, and I think that it would look very good with this as a stack. I think it's like a starter stack type of thing. I also have a dual tone Rolex, and I think this kind of combination would go very well. I think, the combination of VCA and Cartier is obviously really nice. So this is something that I would like to purchase, and I'm currently saving up for that. So this is definitely an unboxing that you will see on my channel. So the second thing that's on my wish list is actually not a designer good per se. It's actually a suitcase by the brand Rimowa. I hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly. And it's called the Essential Check-In in size large in black, and it retails for $900 plus tax, of course. So I actually travel quite a bit, especially since COVID has, I'm going to say, toned down, or as I've gotten like vaccines and then boosters. So I'm starting to travel a lot more, and I only have like this old ass suitcase, which is really, really ugly. It almost doesn't close. The zipper is half broken. And yeah, I think it was something like 50 euros. So I'm kind of ashamed when I pick it up. Because on the in the airport I always have some sort of a nice designer bag type of thing, and then I'm picking out this suitcase, which is really, really ugly, damaged, broken, etc., etc. So I thought it would be a good investment to kind of invest in nicer type of suitcase as I'm traveling more. I think that it would be really nice. Also, I've heard that these suitcases almost last a lifetime, so really it is an investment in the sense that it's $900 for a suitcase, which is a lot of money. But if you're keeping it for the next like 10, 20 years, something like that, then it's really not that bad. And it's obviously really like sleek design, which I like. If you want to customize it, you're obviously you can feel free to like put stickers or something, but I don't think that I will do that to mine, or maybe like a little Canadian flag or something, but not that much, because I want the suitcase to remain sleek and kind of classy. So yeah, I would add that to my wish list on top of the Jousting bracelet. So next up on my wish list, we have the Issando Rive Gauche tote bag in linen and leather, which retails for $1,490. So I've actually had this bag kind of in mind for the past couple of weeks. I've traveled to Jamaica with my mom, we've stayed at a resort, and I've actually seen this bag worn by a couple of people. And to be honest, I only have two bags that I could potentially use as beach bags. The first one that I have is Tory Burch, I think it's called Ella Patent bag or something like that. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that incorrectly as I'm telling that, but that's okay. It's kind of damaged already because I've had it for the past like 8 years or something. And then I also have a Chanel Deauville tote, which is very, very much the opposite of the Tory Burch beach bag. It's really expensive, and I'm kind of concerned about bringing that to the beach, even if it's like a nice resort. Even at the pool, I would be concerned about damaging the bag because, first the value, second, they're kind of difficult to get if you like the one that you got and you like that collection. I think they'd be really hard to find again. So that's why I'm kind of concerned about using this bag as a beach bag, and I'd like to find something that's like in between both of these. So maybe not as cheap as the Tory Burch tote bag, but also not as expensive as the Chanel one. So something kind of like in between. And I think that the Issando one would be perfect for that. It's very classy, it's very easy to wear, it's kind of like beige color. There's also a black version, but for the beach I would think that the beige color would be perfect. I've seen it worn a couple of times, like I've said before, and I think that I'm really starting to like it. So the next thing that I would like to add to my luxury wish list is the VCA Vintage Alejandra necklace in 10 motifs in onyx, so it's in black. And it retails for $8,000 plus tax. I think that it would be a really nice upgrade to my VCA collection. I actually have the pendant, so just one single motif. By the way, I did that kind of unboxing in my Christmas presents. So if you're interested in seeing that video, I will leave it in the little information link over here for you to watch. But as I've gotten the pendant, I've been loving it and I've been wearing it with my other VCA jewelry, and I thought that having the 10 motifs pendant would be kind of a nice addition, in the sense that, you know, I could wear the pendant during the day because it's like a lot simpler, a lot more casual, and then for like nights or occasions or something like that, I could wear the 10 motifs one. So it's definitely something that I've been considering lately. The next item that I would like to buy this year would be, of course, another Chanel bag. I mean, there's no way I could have done that video without mentioning at least one Chanel bag. So the next Chanel bag that I would like to get is classic flap in size medium, in caviar leather, and then also gold tone metal in white. And it currently retails for $8,800. So I've actually never had a white bag before. I don't have one, and I've never had one in Chanel or in other brands. Even like a cheap bag I've never had in white. So I love the color, I love the idea of it. I'm deathly afraid of color transfer, but I think that it would be really nice to wear in the summer, for example. It's definitely a big change for me because I'm mostly used to darker colors. But you know, I've been trying to tell myself to be a little bit more adventurous when it comes to colors. So I've fairly recently bought another Chanel bag, which was in beige. By the way, if you want to see the unboxing of that particular bag, I will leave the video in the little information link over here for you. And I thought that was adventurous, but I think that as I've gotten a little bit more used to, you know, kind of taking this bag out and using it, I've felt a little bit more comfortable with lighter colored bags and the idea of, you know, thinking of how to avoid color transfer, which, you know, is something that I wasn't really used to, especially because I had kind of black, dark color, like burgundy bags. So I was kind of not carefree, because that's not really the word, but I was a little bit less concerned about using the bags. And so I think that it would be nice because I've kind of built a little bit of confidence. And yeah, I mean, having a white bag would be terrific. And of course, Chanel is kind of, you know, my dream team. So Chanel in white, yes. Next up, we have the Cartier Jousting ring in yellow, gold, and diamonds, which retails for $4,200. So this is something that I've only fairly recently considered, as I want to get the bracelet. I think that it could potentially be a nice match. However, and this is the big however, I've actually never even tried it on or actually seen it in person. Of course, I've seen it online, on Instagram and stuff, but I've actually never tried it on and seen it in person. So personally, as I'm 5'11" or 180 centimeters, I have kind of large hands. I mean, they're not like thick, but they're definitely very, very long. I have very, very long and thin fingers. So the rings that look good on other people may not necessarily look good on me. So this is definitely something that I want to consider. And I will potentially try them on when I go to the store to buy the bracelet. I think that it would be a terrific idea. And then if it works for me, I think that it would be a really nice set and a really nice match. I actually don't have any rings, like any rings at all. I don't wear rings, but this is probably the first one that I've liked in a long time. So I think that it's definitely worth checking out. Next, we also have something that I'm considering but have not seen in person yet. and it's the Dior book tote in color gray, and it's called Toile de Jouy embroidery. I hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly. The French part I think is okay, the embroidery might be a little off, but that's okay, and it retails for $3,250. Like I said, it's something that I haven't seen in person. I've kind of loved the look, especially, you know, on Instagram. I am not sure how I would use this bag, however, and this is kind of what's stopping me. I already have the Chanel Deville, so I think that it would kind of be a repetition of that bag. Similar to the Deville, I would be concerned about taking it out as a beach bag. I have seen that. I have seen people use that bag for this kind of purpose, but for me, I think that I would be really, really concerned about damaging it. So maybe as a travel bag, but then again, I already have the Deville. So I'm kind of still undecided. By the way, I actually don't have any Dior bags in my collection, so this would definitely be the first one. Actually, let me even backtrack that. I don't have anything in Dior so far. Yeah, I know, it's really crazy. I've been loving brands for a really long time, and I've definitely purchased over the years, but I've actually never even set foot, I think, in a Dior store. I'm thinking, okay, just once. One time in Brussels with my mom to try on, I think, bracelets or something like that. So yeah, it's just not really been a brand that's been appealing to me that much, but I do think that this bag could be worth checking out. So I'll probably go ahead and look at it and then maybe think of different, you know, ways to wear it or options or occasions type of thing. And the next thing on my luxury wish list would be to have an LV phone case. It's called iPhone 12 Pro or 12 bumper, and it's pink and then has like a monogram. Again, I'll either include a picture here or here, but the one that I would like would be the pink one, and it currently retails for $450. So it does seem like a lot of money, especially for something that won't last, because of course you'll upgrade your phone. But then at the same time, for me, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, okay, I'm with my phone all the time. I have it all the time in my hands. This is something that I take out like 500 times a day. So in a sense, I will probably use it a lot more than, again, another handbag or again, another pair of shoes or something like that that will likely stay in my closet for most of the year. The phone case will be used 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So in a sense, it's a good investment. Of course, when you upgrade your phone, you can also resell the phone case. So this is also something to consider. So I'm sure that you can probably at least resell it for 150 or 200. So in the end, you will only have paid, I don't know, 200-300 for the phone case. And if you use it for say like 2 years, in my mind, it's really not a bad return on investment. Next up on my luxury wish list, we have a pair of Chanel shoes. Of course, I had to include a pair of Chanel shoes. You know, there's no other way around with me. And they're called the Chanel Slingbacks flat sandals in beige and black, very basic ones. And they retail for exactly $1,000. So I've kind of had my eye on them for a little while. I want the flat ones because, so there's ones that have like the kitten heel type of thing. But like I've mentioned, I'm really, really tall, so I don't need to add any extra height to my already very tall person. So I think that having the flat ones would be nice. I think that they would also be easier to walk in and more comfortable. I think that they would be nice to have. The thing is, I'm just not sure what type of occasion I would actually wear these for. I have a couple of pairs of flats from like Ferragamo, from Chloe, that are very comfortable and that are also very classy and that I can, wear on dates or something like that, or to walk around the mall. And then I have a couple of pair of sandals or mules, from Hermes, from Valentino, etc., etc., that I can wear, in the middle of the summer or for more casual occasions. And here I'm just, not sure of what function it would feel. Of course, I love them and I've seen them on Instagram. I've actually not tried them on in store, and that's also something definitely to think about. I've actually tried on in store a really long time ago, like maybe 6 years ago, a pair of Chanel flats, like the normal regular flats, and oh my god, they were so uncomfortable. They hurt my feet so bad. it was really horrible. I couldn't keep them on for 2 minutes. And then my mom tried exactly the same pair in exactly the same size because we have the same shoe size. And for her, these were the most comfortable shoes ever. So I'm wondering if Chanel shoes are made for my feet. It seems like not. So this would definitely be something that I need to try on in store. But I've been thinking about getting them. I've been thinking about at least trying them on and taking a look at them. I think that they'd be worth it, and I think that they could kind of pair with a couple of bags that I have very nicely, especially with the most recent Chanel bag that I just got, which is a beige bag. It's a Chanel 19 beige, so I think that they would look perfect together. And finally, the last item on my luxury wish list is a Mclaren jacket, and it's called the Mclaren Theron Puffer Jacket in white, and it retails for $1,515. It's quite a funny price. I already have a Mclaren jacket. I've had it for 5 or 6 years, I believe, and I've been wearing it almost non-stop. It's my go-to for the winter. I think it's very, very comfortable. I love it. But as I've had it for 5 or 6 years, you know, it's kind of always the same thing. And it is black, of course, like everything I own. And I have been trying to move away from that black tendency, from that all-in black tendency. And the one that I like is in white, so I think that it would look nice because I still would wear mostly black underneath, but it would at least contrast. The thing that I'm not sure about is if it would look nice on me with this kind of light colored hair. I'm not going to say blonde because it's not my natural hair color. But anyway, I'm still wondering if it would look nice. I like wearing dark clothes because obviously it contrasts with my hair and with my complexion. So that's what I was kind of thinking about. Is it something that I could pull off? Or is it something that, you know, would only look nice on like darker hair types and darker complexions? Other than that, it's very sporty. It has the like Moncler logo kind of like all around the hoodie and then like over here. So it's kind of like a walking advertisement for the brand. But I do love the look of it. I think that it's something that can be, you know, dressed up or down. It actually doesn't have the fur, which is something that I have on my first one. And it's definitely something that I like. But I haven't been able to find a Mclaren jacket that I like that has a fur. It's a bonus for me, but then it seems like the few ones that still have the fur, they're the very, very long ones. And these kinds of coats just don't look nice on me because I'm so tall. It just looks like a massive, I don't know, like potato bag or something. I think that it looks cute if you're petite, you know, like skinny and short, but I'm skinny and tall, unfortunately, so yeah, it just looks funny on me. So I prefer like shorter jackets. I don't have any jackets that I think go past my knees. I think it's usually like mid-thigh is my correct length. So this is a short jacket. For me, it would be like hip level. But yeah, I still have to try it on. Haven't tried it on, haven't seen it in person. Still considering it. It's not my priority, but you know what I mean. It wouldn't be a bad thing to receive it. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that it gave you a couple of ideas of maybe what to buy next or what to ask in terms of presents. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa.